Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a mind-blowing list of top 25 celebrities you never knew were related. Some of these connections will totally surprise you. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all the latest celebrity news. 25. Rob Schneider and L King. From 1988 to 1990, Rob Schneider was married to model London King, and together they had a daughter, Tanner L. Schneider, born in 1989. After their divorce, Elle was primarily raised by her mother. When she pursued a career in music, she chose to use her mother's maiden name, becoming L. King, to build her success independently. King quickly made a name for herself, achieving major success with her hit single X's and O's, which reached the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 2015, earning her 2 Grammy nominations.
1, 2, 3, they gonna run back to me. They always wanna come, but they never wanna leave.
She's since garnered 2 more Grammy nods and established herself as a standout artist. King's connection to her famous dad can also be spotted in her acting debut as a Girl Scout in Schneider's 1999 film Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo, but her music career has solidified her as a star in her own right. 24. George Clooney and Miguel Ferrer. Many people know that George Clooney's aunt was the legendary singer Rosemary Clooney, but fewer recall that she was married to Puerto Rican actor Jose Ferrer, a major star in his own right, famous for roles like Cyrano de Bergerac, for which he won an Oscar. Rosemary and Ferrer were married twice, first from 1953 to 1961, and again from 1964 to 1967. During their first marriage, they had 5 children, including Miguel Ferrer. Miguel Ferrer followed in his parents' footsteps, becoming a successful actor with a memorable career.
Yep. And you need lots of stimulation, Bobby.
He broke out as Bob Morton in RoboCop, 1987, the executive who helps create the titular cyborg, and later became a staple of TV dramas, playing NCIS Assistant Director Owen Granger on NCIS Los Angeles from 2012 until his death in 2017. This connection makes George Clooney and Miguel Ferrer first cousins, adding another layer to the family's impressive entertainment legacy, spanning both music and film over multiple generations.
Who the fuck is this?
23. Christopher Lloyd and Sam Lloyd. While the name Sam Lloyd might not immediately come to mind, his character, Ted Buckland, will definitely spark smiles from Scrubs fans. Sam portrayed the awkwardly lovable lawyer across 95 episodes of the hit sitcom. But let's shift the spotlight to another Lloyd, one who became a household name in the 70s and 80s, his uncle, Christopher Lloyd.
Budget of $27,485,000 pesetas.
Before Sam could even legally drink, Christopher had already snagged 2 Emmy Awards for his role as the eccentric Reverend Jim Ignatowski on Taxi. Christopher then secured his place in pop culture history as the iconic Dr. Emmett Doc Brown in the Back to the Future trilogy, forever linking 2 generations of talented Lloyds in Hollywood.
Thoughts? Let's see now, you come here from a great distance?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't tell me!
22. Janet Leigh and Jamie Lee Curtis. While Jamie Lee Curtis's last name makes her connection to her father, Hollywood star Tony Curtis, obvious, many might not realize that her middle name also honors her equally famous mother. The Lee in her name is actually a tribute to her mother, legendary actress Janet Leigh, but with a slight twist. It's an alternative spelling of her mother's maiden name. Leigh is best known for her iconic role in Psycho, 1960, where her unforgettable shower scene scream cemented her status as a horror legend. This makes Jamie Lee Curtis the star of Halloween and a scream queen in her own right, part of a multi-generational Hollywood legacy in the horror genre. In a nod to their shared careers, the mother-daughter duo even appeared together in a few films, including Halloween H20 20 years later, where they both brought their scream queen talents to the screen. This connection between Janet Leigh's Psycho fame and Jamie Lee Curtis's reign as a horror icon in Halloween truly highlights the family's lasting impact on the genre. 21. Richard Patrick and Robert Patrick. How many people can say they're related to the T-1000? Well, at least one can. Richard Patrick. He's a former touring guitarist for Nine Inch Nails and the frontman of the band Filter, and he grew up alongside actor Robert Patrick, who famously portrayed the iconic antagonist in Terminator 2: Judgment Day. It's fascinating how both Richard and Robert pursued careers in the arts, even though they ended up in different areas of the entertainment industry. Their artistic paths would converge in a notable way when they collaborated on the score for the 2017 film Last Rampage. This project not only highlights their familial connection, but also showcases their shared talents in music and film, bringing together two distinct yet complementary aspects of their creative expressions. Being related to a Hollywood icon like Robert Patrick adds an intriguing layer to Richard Patrick's career in music and underscores the diverse ways talent can manifest in a family. Rip Torn and Sissy Spacek.
What are you selling me out? I've got no more witnesses. Put me on the stand.
Fans may recognize Rip Torn as Artie from The Larry Sanders Show, or as Coach Patches O'Houlihan in Dodgeball, a true underdog story. However, to Sissy Spacek, Torn was best known simply as family, a first cousin. Torn's mother was the older sister of Spacek's father, establishing a familial bond between the two talented actors. While Sissy Spacek continues to shine in her acting career, Rip Torn sadly passed away in 2019 at the age of 88 due to complications from Alzheimer's disease. Beyond their family ties, Torn played a significant role in Spacek's early career, helping her gain admission to the prestigious Lee Strasberg Actors Studio and later to the Lee Strasberg Institute. This support underscores the close-knit nature of their relationship and highlights how family can be a source of inspiration and guidance in the competitive world of acting. 19. Yara Shahidi and Nas.
Leaving people in awe, singing songs Lena Horne, but the younger version hung with the wrong person, got a strong on that.
Actress Yara Shahidi began her career as a child actor, but it was during her teenage years that her popularity soared with her portrayal of Zoe Johnson, the eldest daughter in the hit series Blackish and its spin-off, Grownish. While her on-screen family helped make her a household name, Shahidi also boasts a notable connection in her real family tree. She is cousins with renowned rapper Nasir bin Oludara Jones, better known as Nas. Their familial bond appears to be strong, as Yara was even the flower girl at Nas's wedding, showcasing the close relationship between the two. This connection not only highlights the intertwined lives of two talented individuals from different realms of the entertainment industry, but also reflects the depth of their family ties. Yara's success on screen and Nas's impact in the music world serve as a testament to the creative talent that runs in their family. 18. Vera Farmiga and TAA Farmiga.
What was that?
I thought it was so beautiful.
It's a prayer language.
It's nonsensical.
Screaming seems to run in the Farmiga family, especially when it comes to sisters Vera and TAA. Despite being born 21 years apart, both Vera and her younger sister TAA have made their marks in the acting world. Vera achieved significant acclaim for her performance in Up in the Air, earning a nomination for Best Supporting Actress at the Oscars. However, it's in the horror genre where both sisters have truly made their names and garnered a reputation as Scream Queens. Vera has become a staple of the Conjuring film universe, starring in multiple entries of the franchise and captivating audiences with her chilling performances. Meanwhile, TAA honed her horror chops through her role in 4 seasons of American Horror Story, showcasing her talent in various terrifying tales. Together, the Farmiga sisters have carved out a unique legacy in the horror genre, proving that talent and a knack for screaming runs in the family.
I'm like trying to find the right time to do it. I need to get a group of people that will support me and I literally hate horror things.
Right.
17. Gabrielle, Yion, and Saweetie.
Is it the thighs or the hips?
Is it my vibe on the lip? Is it the way
Can you imagine having MC Hammer as your uncle and Gabrielle Union as your cousin? Well, Saweetie doesn't have to imagine it. She lives it. Born Diamante Kiava Valentin Harper, the rapper has made significant waves in the music industry during the 2020s, following in the footsteps of her famous uncle who famously told us we couldn't touch this. But that's not all. Saweetie's connection to Gabrielle Union runs deep. Her father and Union are first cousins, making the actress part of Saweetie's extended family. This connection isn't just a fun fact, it also influenced Union's work. In fact, Saweetie's grandmother and Union's aunt served as the inspiration for the character Eva in the 2003 romantic comedy Deliver Us from Eva. With such a talented family tree, it's no wonder Saweetie is carving out her own path in the entertainment industry. 16, Jason Patrick and Jack Gleason. Jason Patrick grew up in a family deeply rooted in the entertainment industry. His father, Jason Miller, was an accomplished actor and playwright, while his mother, Linda Miller, also pursued acting. However, what's particularly intriguing about Linda is her maiden name, Gleason. This name carries significant weight in television history, as her father was the legendary Jackie Gleason, best known for creating and starring in the iconic sitcom The Honeymooners. To break it down in family tree terms, if Jackie Gleason is Linda Miller's father, then that makes him Jason Patrick's grandfather. This connection not only highlights Patrick's impressive lineage, but also underscores the rich legacy of talent within his family, linking him to one of the most celebrated figures in entertainment history. The influence of Jackie Gleason undoubtedly echoes through the generations, shaping the world of acting that Jason Patrick has navigated throughout his career.
Made you want to have fun. I was a husband, goddammit. I wanted some pleasure.
15. Marisa Tomei and Julianne Moore. Marisa Tomei and Julianne Moore have more in common than just their impressive acting careers. They both attended Boston University, starred together in the film Crazy, Stupid, Love, and are Academy Award winners. However, they also share something even more unique. On a 2019 episode of the PBS show Finding Your Roots, Tomei discovered that she and Moore share an identical stretch of DNA along their X chromosome. For those who may not be familiar with genealogy, this means that Marisa and Julianne are actually genetic cousins. Feel free to insert your own My Cousin Vinny joke here. The revelation brought immense joy to Tomei, who was thrilled to learn about their familial connection. Moore also shared her excitement on Instagram, exclaiming, "I knew we were alike! Marisa Tomei is my cousin! OMG, I'm so excited!" This delightful discovery not only strengthens the bond between the two talented actresses, but also adds an unexpected layer of connection to their already impressive careers. 14. Stanley Tucci and Emily Blunt. Hollywood is filled with tales of couples meeting on film sets and falling in love, but fewer stories involve actors introducing each other to their siblings, leading to romance. Such is the case with Stanley Tucci and Emily Blunt, who became in-laws through an unexpected series of events. Stanley worked with Emily on the beloved film The Devil Wears Prada, where they formed a friendship during filming. Fast forward to Emily's wedding to John Krasinski in 2010, where she introduced Stanley to her sister Felicity. Sparks flew between Stanley and Felicity, and 2 years later, they tied the knot. This unique love story not only connects two talented actors, but also showcases the beautiful ways in which relationships can intertwine in the world of Hollywood. 13. Kyra Sedgwick and Edie Sedgwick. Actress Kyra Sedgwick is famously married to Kevin Bacon, a union that has lasted since 1988, but her connections extend beyond her marital ties. Kyra also has a fascinating link to one of the 20th century's most iconic artists, Andy Warhol. While she was never married to the Campbell soup-loving pop artist, Kyra is related to actress Edie Sedgwick, who was her first cousin once removed. Edie Sedgwick was a prominent figure in the 1960s, often referred to as an it girl, and known for her striking style and social circle, which included Warhol himself. She appeared in several of Warhol's short films, helping to shape the pop art movement of that era. This connection highlights not only Kira's impressive family tree, but also the impact of the Sedwick name on both Hollywood and the art world, bridging the gap between contemporary film and the revolutionary art scene of the 1960s. 12. Jonah Hill and Beanie Feldstein. Jonah Hill and Beanie Feldstein are not just colleagues in the entertainment industry, they are actually brother and sister. Contrary to some assumptions, they are not step-siblings but share the same mother and father. This connection might be clearer when you know that Jonah Hill's full name is Jonah Hill Feldstein. While Jonah has made significant strides in Hollywood over the past decade, becoming a prominent figure with his roles in both comedic and dramatic films, his younger sister Beanie has also been making waves in her own right. Beanie, whose full name is Elizabeth, has garnered attention for her talent and charm. She was part of the Screen Actors Guild-nominated cast of Lady Bird and starred in the critically acclaimed film Booksmart in 2019, earning a Golden Globe nomination for her standout performance. Together, the Feldstein siblings are carving out impressive careers in the film industry, showcasing their family's artistic legacy. 11. Vic Morrow and Jennifer Jason Leigh. Richard Morrow had a notable acting career that spanned over 2 decades, from the 1950s through the 1970s. He became a familiar face on television, most notably for his role in the series Combat during the 1960s, and appeared in several films, including the beloved comedy The Bad News Bears in 1976. Tragically, Morrow's life was cut short in 1982 when he was one of 3 individuals killed in a horrific helicopter crash during the filming of Twilight Zone the movie. In case you hadn't guessed, Jennifer Jason Leigh is his daughter. Born Jennifer Lee Morrow, she chose to adopt a stage name early in her career, adding Jason as a tribute to family friend and acclaimed actor Jason Robards. This name change not only reflects her family connections, but also signifies her desire to carve out her own identity in the entertainment industry while honoring her roots. Today, Jennifer Jason Leigh is recognized as a talented actress in her own right, continuing the legacy of her father's artistic contributions. 10. Leah Shriber and Pablo Shriber. The story of how Leah and Pablo Shriber became half-brothers is almost cinematic in its twists and turns. Leah Shriber, known for his role in Ray Donovan, was born in San Francisco but moved to British Columbia with his family when he was just a year old. His early life was marked by turmoil. His mother had been hospitalized multiple times due to the effects of a severe LSD trip she experienced years earlier. Fearing for her mental health, Leah's father threatened to institutionalize her, prompting her to take Leah and run away. Eventually, Leah's father managed to locate them when Leah was 3 years old. After a few more years of conflict, his parents divorced, and his mother gained custody of Leah. Meanwhile, his father returned to British Columbia, where he remarried and welcomed another son, Pablo Shriber. Today, Pablo has made a name for himself in Hollywood, recently appearing in Apple TV's Defending Jacob. Despite the tumultuous circumstances of their upbringing, the Shriber brothers have both forged successful careers in the entertainment industry, illustrating how family ties can extend in unexpected directions. 9. Malcolm McDowell and Alexander Siddig. This familial relationship takes us on a journey from the iconic Korova Milk Bar to the vastness of outer space. Malcolm McDowell, known for his extensive acting career spanning over 50 years, remains best remembered for his chilling portrayal of Alex in A Clockwork Orange. However, what many may not realize is that his older sister Gloria, who sadly passed away in 2001, was the mother of actor Alexander Siddig. Alexander Siddig, recognized for his roles as Dr. Julian Bashir in Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, and Doran Martell in Game of Thrones, shares a noteworthy connection with McDowell. This makes Malcolm Alexander's uncle, creating a unique and intriguing bond in the world of entertainment. While their relationship might echo the complexities of characters like Ned Stark and Jon Snow, it is certainly much less confusing. The connection highlights the rich tapestry of talent within their family, linking 2 actors from different genres and eras in the industry. 8. Leah Thompson and Zoe Deutsch. Ed Sheeran isn't the only one who thinks that Zoe is perfect. We are going to assume her mother, Leah Thompson, feels the same way. Leah and her husband, director Howard Deutsch, welcomed daughter Zoe into the world on November 10, 1994. This was 4 years after the release of the 3rd Back to the Future movie. The film series was Thompson's big break, and she rolled that fame into a starring role in Caroline in the City. which was must-see TV from 1995-1999. Her daughter Zoe is perhaps best known for her roles in Everybody Wants Some, Set It Up, and The Politician. And it looks like she's on the road to superstardom. Where she is going, they still need roads. 7. RuPaul and Cory Booker. Once again, we owe a fascinating familial discovery to the PBS show Finding Your Roots. RuPaul appeared on an episode last year, and it was during this recording that he learned he and Senator Cory Booker are cousins. Once this connection is revealed, it becomes hard not to notice the resemblance between the two. RuPaul even mentioned that he had sensed a familial similarity before the DNA results were revealed, stating, "Every time I've ever seen him, he reminds me of my cousin Eula." Both the iconic host of Drag Race and the senator from New Jersey expressed admiration for each other during the episode, highlighting a shared sense of pride in their family connection. This revelation not only enriches RuPaul's personal narrative, but also underscores the unexpected bonds that can exist between public figures, reminding us of the intricate web of relationships that connect us all. 6. Larry David and Bernie Sanders. While it's not a requirement for cast members of Saturday Night Live to be related to the figures they impersonate, the connections can sometimes be surprising. For example, Dana Carvey isn't related to George Bush, Tina Fey has no familial ties to Sarah Palin, and Alec Baldwin isn't related to Donald Trump. However, in a twist of fate, when Larry David was doing his impression of Bernie Sanders on the show back in 2016, he had no idea that they were actually related. In 2017, thanks to the PBS show Finding Your Roots, both David and Sanders discovered that they are cousins. This revelation added an unexpected layer to David's impersonation and highlighted the fascinating intersections of celebrity, family, and politics. Once you know about their familial connection, it's easy to see the resemblance. This delightful discovery not only enriched their personal narratives, but also provided a unique twist to their interactions on screen, proving that sometimes reality can be stranger than fiction. 5. Melissa McCarthy and Jenny McCarthy. These women are actresses, comedians, and cousins. These two gals hail from opposite ends of the spectrum. Melissa's best known for her funny characters, and Jenny made a name for herself as a Playboy model and TV host. Today, the cousins both maintain steady careers in Hollywood, though their circles rarely overlap. Jenny has co-hosted Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve since 2010 and appears on Wahlburgers and Donnie Loves Jenny with husband Donnie Wahlberg. Melissa, meanwhile, won an Emmy for her role on Mike and Molly and earned Oscar nominations for Bridesmaids and Can You Ever Forgive Me? The cousins' career paths may have diverged over the years, but they're cut from the same cloth. 4. Dennis Lawson and Ewan McGregor. Not only did both of these esteemed Scottish actors appear in Star Wars films, they're also uncle and nephew. To give you a refresher on that galaxy far, far away, Lawson starred as Wedge Antilles in the original trilogy, while McGregor played Obi-Wan Kenobi in the prequels. Lawson actually inspired his nephew to get into acting, and both their careers have spanned the big and small screens, as well as the stage. In fact, Lawson once directed a play starring McGregor. Neither's a stranger to accolades either, as Lawson won the 1983 Olivier Award for his role in the stage musical Mr. Cinders. And McGregor has received Golden Globe nominations and is an Officer of the Order of the British Empire. These charming gentlemen are always fun to watch. 3. Lenny Kravitz and Al Roker. What could a Grammy-winning rocker and a famous weather forecaster have in common? They happen to be cousins. Kravitz's late mother, Roxy Roker, famous for her role on The Jeffersons, was Roker's first cousin, which makes the men first cousins once removed. Roker's weathercasting career began in 1974, and he's since become a household name through The Today Show. He didn't stop there, though, as he's made TV and movie cameos, co-wrote a series of murder mystery novels, and holds the Guinness World Record for the longest uninterrupted live weather report. On the other side of things, Kravitz is not only a successful musician, but also a seasoned actor, appearing in critical and commercial successes like Precious and The Hunger Games. Talent runs in the family. 2. Nicolas Cage and Jason Schwartzman. Along with their director cousin Sophia, these cousins are part of the famous Coppola family. Cage is a critically acclaimed actor whose performance in Leaving Las Vegas earned him an Oscar, a Golden Globe, and a Screen Actors Guild Award. He's also ventured into producing and comic book collecting. Schwartzman is best known for his work with Wes Anderson, and has additionally had notable roles in Marie Antoinette, Saving Mr. Banks, and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, like his younger brother Robert, who you might know from The Princess Diaries. Schwartzman is also a musician. He was the drummer for Phantom Planet and is behind the indie pop project Coconut Records. It's pretty obvious that Cage and Schwartzman aren't just Hollywood royalty, but also gifted performers in their own right. 1. Warren Beatty and Shirley MacLaine. These two are a couple of Hollywood's most acclaimed actors and are actually brother and sister. Over 6 decades, Beatty and MacLaine have appeared in such iconic films as Bonnie and Clyde, Terms of Endearment, and Bugsy. With 20 Academy Award nominations between them and almost as many Golden Globe nods, both siblings received Kennedy Center honors, the Cecil B. DeMille Award, and the AFI Life Achievement Award for their outstanding careers. But perhaps most admirable is the pair's lasting friendship. Only 3 years apart in age, they've always inspired and encouraged each other, and this close bond helped them achieve success. Far from a sibling rivalry, MacLaine and Beatty are a testament to the power of supportive family. Which plot twist was the most surprising for you? Let us know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.